This is the Subaru WRX STI, and it is legendary, but it is also one of the most capable and least subtle sport compacts on the market right now. And you'll hear Subaru fanboys going on and on about how much they love this car. But what is it about it that makes it so awesome? I think I finally figured it out. So one of the most beautiful things about this car, and let's not kid ourselves, it's not the way it looks, it's how it makes you drive like a teen that has nothing to lose. So you can try to drive it in a way that won't get you arrested, but it's impossible not to have fun in this car even when you're driving slowly, so it makes you want to do really bad things. And I feel like that's a really rare trait to have in cars these days, and I was really surprised by how giddy I felt driving it. All that fun starts with the Powertrain, a turbocharged 2.5-liter boxer 4-cylinder and permanent full-time all-wheel drive. That engine puts out 305 horsepower and 290 pound-feet of torque, and the STI is one of the only cars that is still only available with a manual transmission. The 6-speed manual is great to use. It has short and precise throws. Gearing for first and second are a little bit short, and you'll hit redline in no time, so I wish it was tuned a little bit differently, but that's not a huge deal. The clutch is also pretty good to use, and it's nice and stiff, but I wish the bite point was a little bit more evident. The steering is also fantastic. It has a nice heavy feel, and it's really dialed in and very responsive. Off-the-line acceleration is also freaky fast, and max torque is available as early as 2,000 RPM. There's pretty much zero turbo lag, and the car always feels ready to kind of punch you in the throat, but it's also entirely manageable at the same time. So a lot of people don't think the STI is as refined as some of its competitors, and that might be true, but the way I see it is that raw feeling really helps deliver a more engaging drive, which makes it a lot more fun. It's really good at giving you that sensation of speed, which is something that's actually lacking with a lot of its competitors. This all adds up to a car that gives you way too much confidence, which is what keeps pushing you to take corners faster and faster than you normally would. Adding to all that confidence is the fact that this car has so much grip. One of the reasons people love the STI so much is because of their everyday usability. Sure, it's fun, but it's also not so low that you have to worry about scraping it on speed bumps and ramps, and it has great visibility. Big windows and great sight lines is something that makes it a lot more user-friendly. One thing people might not like about the STI is that no one's going to see it and think you're a responsible adult. You know, they're going to see that big hood scoop in the front, they're going to see that comically large spoiler in the back, and they're not going to think you're a doctor or a lawyer. They're going to think you're some kid who's looking for trouble. And that's actually fine by me because I'm having way more fun than they are in their grown-up cars. The thing about this car is that people see it and instantly know what it's about. So if you want an under-the-radar sleeper car, you should probably just go somewhere else. When people see this car, they want to race you. Clapped-out Civic SIs from 10 years ago are going to be super aggressive and try to provoke you, and police officers will also be running your plates left and right. There is a place in this world for sleepers, but I'm just so entertained by the level of constant drama that surrounds this car. I've driven pretty much every other Subaru, even the WRX, and while they're all good cars, they never really amazed me. This STI, though, finally makes me understand what all the fanboys have been going on about. The STI just gives you so much driver engagement, and all at a price that won't bankrupt you.